Toronto is the capital of Ontario, and it's an international center of business, finance, arts, and culture, and is recognized as one of the most multicultural and cosmopolitan cities in the world.
And in this episode, we want to show you some of the best things to do during your first visit to Toronto. First off, let's talk transportation. As Canada's biggest city, there's a variety of ways to get around, including taxi, bus, and metro. But if you want to hit all the top spots, perhaps the easiest way is to jump on the double-decker hop-on, hop-off bus, which not only provides sightseeing information on board, but also allows you to choose from over 20 official stops to explore Toronto at your own pace. Plus, you get great views of the city from the top deck.
Right now, we're beside the CN Tower, Toronto's most famous landmark. This is the tallest freestanding structure in North America and a great way to get amazing views of the city. From the floor-to-ceiling panoramic window walls to the glass floor, this 1,815-foot tower is a Canadian icon and enduring symbol of Toronto.
From the top of the CN Tower, you'll see both the city and Lake Ontario. But if you want to be closer to the ground, you can take the short scenic ferry ride over to the Toronto Islands, which provides a wonderful view of the city skyline, including the CN Tower you just visited. With multiple islands to explore, you can either view them from the boat or get off and explore on foot. There's a variety of things to do there, including beaches, picnic areas, kayak and boat rentals, and much more.
Another attraction right beside the CN Tower is the Ripleys Aquarium of Canada. This is the country's largest indoor aquarium, which is home to over 16,000 underwater species such as stunning jellyfish, giant lobsters, sharks, stingrays, and every type of colorful fish you can imagine.
Another thing Toronto is famous for is its museums. The city is home to some of the best museums in the country, including the Royal Ontario Museum, Canada's largest museum of world cultures and natural history, the Art Gallery of Ontario, which is among the most distinguished art museums in North America, and the Ontario Science Centre, which has more than 500 interactive experiences. Then for those into hockey, there's the Hockey Hall of Fame, which has the most elaborate collection of memorabilia and gear around the globe, including your chance to have your photo with a replica of the Stanley Cup. Then there's Casa Loma. It's not a museum, but it feels like one. Built as a private home by a Canadian financier in 1914, this majestic castle in the city features elegant rooms, and it also has a great view of Toronto.
As fun as it is to go to the top attractions, my favorite part is to walk around the different neighborhoods. We really love walking around Old Toronto, admiring the different historical buildings and taking a tour to learn more about the history that has taken place here. One of the most famous icons of Old Toronto is the St. Lawrence Market, which has been ranked by National Geographic as the world's best food market. This is a great place to try different food and learn about the history of Toronto.
Another famous historic neighborhood is the Distillery District. Recognized as a National Historic Site, the Distillery Historic District is one of Toronto's most picturesque sites with its cobblestone laneways and Victorian-era buildings. It was Toronto's first distillery, and it's now home to high-end boutiques, art galleries, and restaurants. Another neighborhood we loved is the Kensington Market, which is the most vibrant and diverse neighborhood in the city. This is where you can really feel the diversity of the city and try delicious foods from around the world.
And for those who like shopping like me, you should head to the Toronto Eaton Centre, which is right in the middle of the entertainment district and is Toronto's best shopping centre with over 250 retailers. And right in front of it is Canada's version of Times Square.
And last but not least, we couldn't do a top things to do in Toronto video without mentioning Canada's Wonderland. This amusement park, which is located just outside of Toronto, has 17 roller coasters and 70 rides in total. It's the perfect place for those seeking thrills, and for me, I really love roller coasters, so it's definitely the best place in the country to experience those. As you can see, there's no shortage of things to do in Ontario's capital, and there's no way you'll experience them all on your first visit.
However, we hope that you found this video helpful for planning your next visit to Toronto.
To learn more, visit mustdocanada.com, hit subscribe, and give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video.